Sometimes the problem isn't that people judge you. The problem is that you've already started living to avoid being judged. And that's exactly what happened to Adrian. Adrian worked in a small shop in town. The kind of place where everyone knows everyone, where people walk in, say hello, and give opinions like it's normal. He was polite, quiet, always proper, and people said the same thing about him, again and again. That boy was raised right. He really knows how to show respect. Adrian heard those words like a reward, because in his mind, being respectful meant something deeper. It meant being accepted. And he didn't want to lose that. Since he was young, Adrian learned an invisible rule. If you upset people, they pull. Hawaii, in if you say no, they criticize you. If you stop being pleasant, you become easy to ignore. So Adrian became good at one thing, never making anyone uncomfortable, even if, inside, he was slowly breaking. That morning, while Adrian was stacking boxers, his manager, Mr. Blake, walked in holding a folder. Mr. Blake was the kind of man who didn't shout, but still controlled the whole room. A calm voice, a cold look. "Adrian," he said, "you're covering the afternoon shift too." Adrian blinked. "But I had plans with my brother." "I promised him." Mr. Blake didn't let him finish. "I need someone committed," he said, "not someone full of excuses." The word excuses hit Adrian like a slap, and fear spoke inside him, fast. "If I say no, he'll think I'm useless." Adrian lowered his head. "Okay, I'll do it." Mr. Blake simply nodded, as if that was the natural answer. And Adrian felt good, not happy, just approved. At noon, a regular customer, Vanessa, walked in with her usual loud smile. She looked at Adrian and said, "Oh, Adrian, you're such a sweetheart. Always helping. Everyone should be like you." Adrian smiled politely, but something tightened in his chest, because even though her words sounded kind, they came with an invisible condition. Stay like this. Don't change. Later, one of his co-workers, Ryan, approached him with nervous eyes. "Adrian, I need a favor." Adrian already knew what was coming. "What happened?" "I have something important today. Can you do my part of the inventory? Just this once." Adrian looked at the list. It was long. He was tired, and he had already given too much. But Ryan smiled and said the sentence that always worked. "You re the only one who never says no." Adrian Fruzy. That was the real problem. People didn't respect him because of who he was. They liked him because he was easy to use. And still, he said it. "Yeah, I'll do it." Ryan walked away, relieved, and Adrian stayed behind with the same feeling like someone had stolen more of his time again. That night, Adrian walked home with heavy shoulders and a mind full of noise. When he stepped inside, he found his grandmother sitting quietly in the kitchen, holding a warm cup of tea. Mrs. Evelyn was small, calm, and her words always landed exactly where they needed to. "You're late again," she said gently, without blaming him. Adrian put his bag on the table. It was a long day. Evelyn studied his face. "You always have long days." Adrian let out a tired breath. "At least, they respect me." Evelyn raised an eyebrow. "Do they respect you? Or do they clap when you disappear for them?" Adrian went still. "Grandma." Evelyn took a slow sip of tea and spoke softly, like she'd seen this story too many times. "I know that. Look," she said, the look of someone trying to be good, so people one tea stop loving him. Adrian looked down. "But it's respect," he said quietly. "I'm just respectful." Evelyn leaned in slightly. "No, Adrian." Her voice stayed calm. "That's not respect. That's approval." Adrian frowned. "What's the difference?" Evelyn looked him straight in the eyes. "Respect comes from self-worth," she said. "Approval comes from fear." Adrian swallowed hard, because something inside him understood before his brain could argue. Evelyn continued, "When you respect people, you choose how to treat them without betraying yourself. But when you chase approval, you'll do anything to avoid rejection." Adrian stayed quiet. Then Evelyn added, almost as a warning, "And the worst part is, one day you'll realize you were perfect for everyone and a stranger to yourself." That sentence followed him into sleep, and the next day, something changed. Not in the town. In him, Mr. Blake showed up again. Folder in hand. "Adrian, you're staying late again today." Adrian felt the old reflex rise up. "Say yes. Smile. Make it easy." But this time, he breathed. "I can't." Mr. Blake stared. "What do you mean you can't?" Adrian held his gaze. "Not today. I'm leaving on time." Mr. Blake's jaw tightened. That's not how responsible people act. That sentence used to destroy Adrian, but now. Adrian answered calmly, "Being responsible isn't the same as being available." Mr. Blake didn't respond. And Adrian felt something unfamiliar in his chest. Fear, yes, but also respect for himself. Later, Ryan came back with that same casual smile. "Adrian, can you do my inventory part again today?" Adrian looked at him, and for the first time, he didn't smile. "No, Ryan, I can't." Ryan's eyes widened. "What? You always say yes." Adrian spoke softly. "Without anger, I used to say yes to be liked." He paused. "But I don't want to live like that anymore." Ryan stood there, uncomfortable. Then he muttered something and walked away. And Adrian felt a hollow space in his chest. But it wasn't sadness. It was air. It was freedom. That night, Adrian came home early. Evelyn looked up from her tea. "So?" she asked. Adrian sat down and let out a slow breath. "Today, I said no." Evelyn smiled gently, like she'd been waiting for that moment. "And did people stop loving you?" Adrian thought. "No, but some of them got annoyed." Evelyn nodded. "Good." Adrian blinked. "Good." Evelyn answered, calm and certain. "Because people who only love you when you obey don't love you. They use you. And that's the truth hidden inside this story. Respect isn't something you beg for. It's something you practice without losing yourself. Because when you confuse respect with approval, you become good for everyone and cruel to yourself. And if this story stayed with you, tell me in the comments. How many times have you said yes, just to protect the image people have of you? Sometimes your life begins when your no stops making you feel guilty.